everyone, this is Grio from Nintendo Planet, and welcome back to my channel. You've guessed it, this video we're going to be covering the Famitsu sales for week 32, which covers the period of July 31st through August 6th. Let's go ahead and start breaking this down. First, we're going to start with software. At the first position, we have Pikmin 4, which shifted 78,838 units. It's a 32% drop off from the previous week, but that is to be expected, to be honest, because this game released 3 weeks ago now, and it's hard to keep its momentum. It's not always going to sell at the clip that is sold during its opening week or second week. It's a natural decline, and it's also not a heavy evergreen hitter, to be honest, like a Zelda or like a Mario or like a Pokemon. It's to be expected. And then at the second position, we have The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which shifted 14,673 units. This is a 1% drop off from the previous week, which is pretty damn good if you ask me. And at the third spot, we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which shifted 14,143 copies, which is freaking insane. It's 24% above the previous week. Now that's crazy. That could only happen if you sold a whole lot of Switches. And we're about to find out once we scroll down and get to the hardware section. And at the fourth spot, we do have, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correct, Natsumon 20th Century Summer Vacation, which shifted 13,172 copies. At the fifth position, we have Minecraft, which sold 8,486 copies. It's up 12% from the previous week. And that is the Nintendo Switch edition of Minecraft. And at the sixth position, we have Splatoon 3, which sold an additional 6,921 copies, and it's up 23% from the previous week. At the seventh position, we have Nintendo Switch Sports, which sold an additional 6,491 copies, and it's up 12% from the previous week. At the eighth position, we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which sold 6,044 copies, or units, whatever you want to call it, and it's up 17% from the previous week. That's actually pretty cool. I don't think I've seen Smash Bros. In the top 10 in a while, or maybe it's been there, I just forgot. But it's good to see it up there. And at the ninth position, we have Mario Party Superstars. Now this one I'm actually very excited to see in the top 10 because I played this game a lot. And for me, a lot is probably like 160, 180 hours around there I put into that game. And I think that's a lot of hours into that game because, I mean, it is a party game, right? Like a board game. So it's not like a deep single story adventure or campaign or story mode or anything of that nature. It's just repetitively playing it, right? Different boards and having fun with the mini games. So it is cool to see it back there. And especially because, in my opinion, I believe that this is the superior Mario Party game on the Switch. But everybody has their own opinions, and I respect that. And on the 10th position, we have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's back in the top 10, and it's up 9% over the previous week. It shifted an additional 4,799 copies, and that is most likely because of the Pokemon DLC that was shown off and announced, and the Pokemon series, and all those sort of Pokemon announcements. I think it has a lot to do with that. Maybe, no, actually, that was this week, right? But maybe anticipation. I'm not sure. And we see that the top 10 games were all Nintendo Switch games. So it's a clean sweep for Nintendo. So that's pretty cool. Now let's look at the hardware sales. Nintendo Switch at the top spot. Wow, this is insane. This is the stuff of dreams right here. 93,210 consoles sold during that week, during that time period. That's crazy because if you think about it, we can see last week it only shifted 78,326. And we can see that in the same week last year, it only shifted 83,710 units. So it's pretty much close to 10,000 more units. But here is the crazy part though. The crazy part is that it is a year older, right? So it's on its 7th year. And the thing is that a lot of us, including myself, were expecting the numbers to drop even lower than the previous week because not only, that means that Tears of the Kingdom has been out for a longer time and the demand is going to start to slow down for the game and saturation being reached in Japan, but also because Pikmin 3 just came out 3 weeks ago and during its opening week, I definitely expected there to be a boost, maybe on their second week too. But during the third week, you know, probably most people have it already. Like, I mean, not most people, but most people who actually wanted it, right? Because it is a niche series. It doesn't sell as much as the other evergreen Nintendo games. That's my reason for it. But I'm glad that I got proven wrong. I want Nintendo to succeed. I want the Switch to become the best-selling console of all time because I'm a Nintendo fan. But if it doesn't get there, it's totally okay. I mean, it's not like my life is depending on it, or it's not like I'm getting upset about it, you know, whether it reaches a certain milestone or not. I don't care. But I'm just happy that they're successful. You know what I mean? And what is sorry about that, but what is really cool is that we can see the year to date. It's 2.44 million, and last year is 2.63 million. And the thing here is that the way the Switch started this year is it started very rough. It wasn't very good, and it was outsold by a big margin. But before Tears of the Kingdom came out, a couple weeks before that, and Tears of the Kingdom OLED, then the Switch started outselling the Nintendo Switch from 2022. So it's been what, like, I don't know, like 8, 9, 10 weeks or so that the Switch has been outselling the actual Switch from 2022, which is pretty good. It has considerably close to margin, under 200,000. Of course, this is only in Japan. And then if you want to see like the actual breakdown, how much the OLED sold and the Nintendo Switch Lite sold and the regular OG, you can see that here at the bottom. The OLED is the most popular model. It sold over 73,000 units. So it's responsible for the majority of the chunk of those 93,000+ units. And in second place will be the OG Switch. And third place, the last one, which will be the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is also the most affordable one. But I think people like the versatility of having a hybrid. You know, if you're on the go, you can play on the go. But once you get home, then you can play it on dock mode. I think that's pretty much what it is. That's pretty much it, guys. If you guys did like the video, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel and support my content. If you do have any constructive criticism to give, feel free to give it to me. I am trying to improve on my videos as well. I did zoom in here on this video to try to make it much better than the previous ones I've done. I did listen to the feedback someone gave me. So hopefully this shows up much better on YouTube. I really am trying. And also, if you guys do have any questions about Nintendo or want my opinion or want me to make a prediction video or whatever the case is, let me know, because I'm thinking of having like a Q&A or something like that. And maybe I can answer your questions there if you ask for my opinions about certain titles. You know, like whether it's just speculation or whatever, it's just my opinion. Doesn't mean it's correct, right? I think that would be pretty entertaining, and if you guys give your thoughts as well. And also, I mean, I do apologize mid-video. I think I did need to drink some water, but I don't have any water with me in the room right now, unfortunately, so my voice kind of did change a bit, but it is getting a little better right now. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for the support, guys. Have a good one and take care.